Weight class coming up, 140 pounds. I'll tell you, if there were any of the wrestlers who are out here the rest of the night have any thoughts about thinking it's over until it's over, we've had 3 or 4 matches here that prove them they better pay attention.
Give me a whistle.
They've come in the last few minutes. This is AA at 140 pounds. Jamie Heidt of Humboldt, a senior who finished first last year at 130, is wrestling a senior from Carlisle, Ryan Robbins, for the title.
Heidt hasn't even had a close match so far, and 2 major decisions and a fall for Robbins. So neither of these wrestlers have been touched, really, coming into the finals, and now's the test.
Heidt is in the blue uniform. Robbins is in the red on the right from Carlisle. You're looking up at the 1A competitors, Corey Davis of Wapsie Valley and Ryan Schweitzberger of Kingsley. Kingsley's undefeated.
Let's go now, baby. You got to circle in. Go to the middle.
And he was the one who was putting Davis on the back, on his back. Now at 3A, Seth Septer of Mason City wrestles Dusty Coufal of Cedar Rapids Prairie. This is the first time we've had a chance to see one of Ron Peterson's Coach of the Year's Prairie wrestlers in this meet. That's at 3A. We'll keep an eye on those mats as we go on here into the 2A match between Heidt and Robbins. No score. It was out of bounds.
Let's get the blood.
And a timeout here for Humboldt's Jamie Heidt. He has got clipped in the lip, I think, a little bit there.
We're looking at then Ryan Robbins going to the corner to his coach, Bob Ulick, to get a little coaching.
Bring him out now.
You can be coached if you're not the man who called the injury timeout. You can't be if you called the injury. Now here is the lockup in the center again. They've used about a minute. Height's in on the leg. Pretty good whizzer from Robbins, and he's out of that situation.
Circle him.
Both of these wrestlers making their second appearance in the state tournament last year. Robbins qualified. All Heidt did on his first appearance in the state tournament was win a state championship as a junior.
And nobody's touched him since.
And now we've kind of reversed the injury, and we've got Robbins here with an injury timeout, and Coach Wasaba, Ron Wasaba from Humboldt, is now able to coach his wrestler, Jamie Heidt.
Here we go.
That's Robbins. Robbins of Carlisle. That's 2 for Heidt.
Right on the edge of the mat there. How many times do we see that, and how many times do we see that being the deciding factor? Those close scores right there.
He's got blood on his back.
Here's a takedown. He gets in on the double. Then he pulls it in, readjusts, and makes sure he's inbounds. Knees are inbounds right there. But you saw that once he was in on the double, he didn't quit. He sucked the knees in of Robbins right there, made sure he had the 2, and just sat down with him for the takedown.
And he got it with about a half a minute to go in the period.
About a man. Green caution. Green caution.
Robbins moved too soon. He got a caution from referee Bill Roach of New Hampton, who's been many, many years officiating high school wrestling in the state. Heidt has to bring Robbins down to the mat twice.
Turn it in now. Turn it in.
Keeps the position.
To the middle again.
Bob Ulick from Carlisle has to be real happy to have Robbins in the finals. They lost 11 seniors last year, so it was a rebuilding year, and yet here he has that person in the finals to give some of the young wrestlers that are coming up something to shoot for, something to say, I want to be there. And so that's really great, because when you lose 11 seniors, you might not expect to be back in the finals.
Heidt of Humboldt. Another one of those north-central Iowa towns that have produced a share of fine wrestlers over the years.
Well, they were talking earlier about when Bernie Saigo came on as executive secretary, there were only about 50 or 60 schools that had wrestling. Well, the Osages, the Humboldts, they had them.
They had them.
There's another double. There's double A in there. Nice hip action by Robbins. Avoids takedown.
Here comes Ryan Robbins around the back.
Jamie Heidt is a highly sought senior this year. Teams like Iowa State, Nebraska, Iowa they are looking at Jamie Heidt because he's a competitor and he's a winner. And he's right
That's
there
kind of a
on that double leg. You know, it's the good basics that make a NCAA champion just the same as a state champion. It's not that they get any fancier. They just get better at the basics.
4-0 in favor of Heidt of Humboldt. He's dominated Ryan Robbins through the first period and now about a minute of the second period. 4-0 here. He was willing to take a chance and maybe be able to suck Robbins back into a near fall position, but Robbins got away. So it's now 4-1.
Don't be playing outside now. Let's go. Right in here.
You know, sometimes we think when we move up in a sport, you get fancier, you can do more things. There's the coach for Humboldt, Ron Rasaba, who's been in Humboldt 17 years, 9 years as assistant. Now the last 8 is head. There's the double leg again, head to the outside, another 2-point. Anyway, sometimes when you move up in sports, you think that, well, you just get a lot fancier. Well, in high school, they say, well, how'd you win the state championship? You might hear, well, I had a flying butcher, you know, or something like that, and pinned him with 30 seconds left. And in college, most of the time, how'd you win the national championship? Double leg, single leg.
Yeah, I kept good position.
Kept good position, pummeled well, you know, good basics. And so really drives home the point that as young wrestlers in junior high and high school, develop your basics, develop good position, and you're going to be successful at all levels.
Second period's about over, 6-1 in favor of Heidt, the man in blue. He's dominating Ryan Robbins of Carlisle here through the first 2 periods.
We're going to go neutral.
In the
Robbins
3A.
gets his choice, and he does not want to be underneath. He doesn't want to be on top. He'd rather start up.
In 3A with 50 seconds left in the match, it's a 4-4 match between Seth Septer from Mason City and Dusty Coufal from Cedar Rapids Prairie. 4-4 with 45 seconds left.
And Corey Davis is leading Schweitzberger of Kingsley 4-2 at 1A in the second period, about halfway through the period.
And Dusty Coufal did just get a takedown with 35 seconds left to go up 6-4.
Again, Heidt is in right to the shoulder.
Man, he gets in there tight. There's 8-1. You know, it's no return for Robbins. There's just no chance because you have no power.
Green.
The escape makes it 8-2.
Here we go.
With a minute and a half to go.
Ready.
Here's a takedown. Comes all the way off the ground right there and just puts him right down. Hips down on the mat, 2 points.
But this time, Robbins made the move. His first takedown of the match, and it's 8-4.
There's the no-quit attitude right in there. You know, you'd have a tendency to go, oh, pal, I can't beat this guy. Yet Robbins comes right back, scores the takedown. He's right back in this match. Minute 20 left.
4 points in a minute and a half is a long ways to go. What we've seen tonight.
The Cedar Rapids Prairie, Dusty Coufal held off a late charge by Septer from Mason City, winning 6-5 for a championship for Prairie's Dusty Coufal.
And it's 4-4-4 in the 1A match, and there's the reversal for Heidt. He got the 2 points back that he lost in the takedown, and it's 10-4 in favor of Heidt. He's gone up to double figures. Undefeated Jamie Heidt of Humboldt.
We'll cover him.
It happened again.
The 1A match was settled. Well, no, it's only the second period.
Right.
I was going to say it was
just a couple of seconds left, and they got near fall points, and now it's 6-4 lead for Ryan Schweitzberger from Kingsley, ahead of Corey Davis from Wapsie Valley, Fairbank, going into the third period.
You can see them on the far mat over there. That's the only one that's going besides Heidt and Robbins, and Heidt leads here 10-4 with 25 seconds to go.
Your hands caught in there. Your hands caught in the uniform, okay? We're going to break it.
Heidt of Humboldt over Ryan Robbins of Carlisle.
Set. Cover him.
Robbins is quite a baseball player. He's going to try out for the pros, he says. He loves wrestling, but he loves baseball also. And
turn it in.
He's had a good year, but it looks like Height's going to get his second state championship. Height's going to go on and do some wrestling in college.
10-5 now after that escape.
Green, we're neutral.
Referee Bill Rhodes agrees that Robbins is out. Just a few seconds here. Heidt in on the leg. We got another takedown at the very end and wins his second straight championship.
Pretty
Jamie
convincing.
Heidt.
Pretty
Yes.
convincing. Excited coach right there.
Hold you up, shake hands.
That's
Good
the winner,
match.
Jamie Heidt from
Good
Humboldt.
match. Here we go, son. Give me your arm.
Over Ryan Robbins.
There you go.
Exciting. Well, we still have about a minute to go in the 1A match, and it's 6-4 in favor of Schweitzberger of Kingsley over Corey Davis of Wapsie Valley.
Schweitzberger is wrestling. I mean, is riding right now.
Right. They're both wearing black. So again, the green ankle band around there is Schweitzberg. The red is Corey Davis. 45 seconds to go.
And Corey Davis is coached by his son, Chris Davis, by Wapsie Valley. So here's another father-son, but right now, not looking good for the son.
Oh, Schweitzberger has him in a near fall position with 30 seconds to go. It is a three-point situation, and it could be worse here. He's locking it up pretty tight. So it's at least a 5-point lead now with 15 seconds to go, and Schweitzberg in control.
Schweitzberger going to win it.
Corey Davis is fighting to stay off his back here at the end of the 140. This is the only one left at 140. Schweitzberg, a near fall, wins it 9-4.
Improves on his third-place finish from last year and wins a state championship.
So we're going to go to the awards now. After this, this is going to be the award ceremony for the 135-pound champions of Iowa High School Wrestling. Coming to you on Iowa Public Television. Here we go.
Presenting the Class 1A.
Number one. Let's go to Dick Trotter for a floor report.
In the 140-pound Class 3A division, a couple of wily seniors had at it tonight. Septer of Mason City had hoped to cart home the trophy. However, it wasn't to be, as there you see Dusty Coufal of Cedar Rapids Prairie rush into the arms of Coach of the Year, Ron Peterson of Prairie, and Coufal wins it 6-5, going away in the third period. Doug?
Thank you, Dick. Dick Trotter with a floor report. He and Dean Borg are doing a fine job catching up on the matches that we don't get to see very much of at all as we travel through the 13 weight classes in Veterans Auditorium. We're still at the honors as at the awards at 140.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the award stand at the east end of the auditorium. Presenting the Class 1A 140-pound awards, Dr. Tom Stock of Kingsley Pearson. Sixth place, Dave Brown, West Hancock. Fifth place, Chris Eddy, Coon Rapids Fair. Fourth place, Fritz Beyer, Griswold. Third place, Keith Anderlich, Riceville. Runner-up, Corey Davis, Wapsie Valley Fairbank. And the Class 1A 140-pound champion from Kingsley Pearson, Ryan Schweitzberger.
That's the way, Ryan. He had his man on his back at the end of that winning effort for the state championship at 145, just 140, just a few minutes ago. That's 1A. Let's go to 2A now. Sixth place winners.
Presenting the Class 2A 140-pound awards, Coach Ron Wasoba of Humboldt. Sixth place, Jason Franzenberg, Van Horn Benton Community. Fifth place, Mark Dunbar, Osceola Clark. Fourth place, Ben Thompson, Mediapolis. Third place, Matt Dyer, Glenwood. Runner-up, Ryan Robbins, Carlisle. And the Class 2A 140-pound champion from Humboldt, Jamie Heidt.
Two-time champion, Jamie Heidt. Double A at 140. You know, we have, I look around at the Veterans Auditorium and you see up on the stand across the way all the radio stations from the small towns all over the state. Never, you didn't see that for many years.
140-pound awards, Coach Ron Peterson of Cedar Rapids Prairie. Sixth place, Ryan Bennett, Fort Dodge. Fifth place, Todd Johnston, Fort Madison. Fourth place, Nick Stewart, Charles City. Third place, Dan Bainbridge, Dubuque Senior. Runner-up, Seth Septer, Mason City. The Class 3A 140-pound champion from Cedar Rapids Prairie, Dusty Coufal.
Nice going there, young man. Dusty Coufal. Let's go to Dean Board.
Well, Doug,